Today we're going to read a story titled Rumble in the Jungle. Last week I read you a story that kind of looks like this, but it wasn't about animals in the jungle. Do you remember where the animals lived? They lived in the ocean, right? When we look at these two books, they kind of look the same, right? On the bottom, we see the two authors and illustrators' names, and they're the same names. So that means the same author and illustrator wrote these two books, right? This one, The Commotion in the Ocean story, it had a lot of rhyming words about animals in the ocean. So what do you think this one's going to be about? Animals in the jungle, and it's going to be a lot of rhyming words too. Okay? Rumble in the jungle. On the front cover, we see a giraffe and a zebra and a gorilla. Here's the author and the illustrator's name. And then on the back, we see a tiger and some snakes. It says, there's a rumble in the jungle, there's a whisper in the trees, the animals are waking up and rustling the leaves. It's a jungle in here. Join this rhyming safari and meet everyone from the elfing elephant to the gangly giraffe, and maybe even the terrible tiger. A humorous, irresistible introduction to a host of wild animals. Rumble in the Jungle is sure to become a read-aloud favorite. Energetic verses and brilliant artwork makes this exuberant poem bounce to life. So, the back cover sometimes tells you a little bit about the story so that you know what it's going to be about before you read it. Okay. Rumble in the Jungle. Ooh, zebra stripes. There's some branches in the title page. This is Rumble in the Jungle. All right, here we go. There's a rumble in the jungle, there's a whisper in the trees, the animals are waking up and rustling the leaves. Hey, I just read that on the back cover. The hippo's at the water hole, the leopard's in his lair, the chimpanzees are chattering and swinging everywhere. Some animals are frightening and some are sweet and kind. So let's go to the jungle now and see who we can find. So look in the jungle. What are some animals you see? Lots of different. Chimpanzee. So a chimpanzee is a kind of monkey, right? Chimpanzee. It's great to be a chimpanzee swinging through the trees. And if we can't find nuts to eat, we munch each other's fleas, right? So have you ever seen a monkey they pick the fleas out of the hair of the other monkeys and then they eat them. So if you look at this mommy, right? She's picking the fleas out of the baby and then they eat them. Ooh, what animal is this? A lion. Lion. The lion's the king of the jungle, who quietly sits on his paws, but everyone quivers and shudders and shivers as soon as he opens his jaw. The jaw is right here at this part of your mouth. So when he opens it, he wants to eat somebody, right? Elephant. It's great to be an elephant, all big and fat and round, and wander through the jungle, just elfing around. Zebra. I could have been gray like a donkey or brown like my cousin the mule, but instead I've gotten stripes, which my lady friend likes, since they make me look handsome and cool. That's his girlfriend. Ooh, a snake. The boa constrictor's a slippery snake who squashes then swallows his prey. He knows that it's not very friendly or kind, but they do taste much nicer that way. So snakes, they use their bodies to go around the animals and they squeeze them until they die and then they eat them. And what animal is this? Giraffe. Some animals laugh at the gangly giraffe, but I hold my head up and feel proud. I really don't care when my head's in the air and my cheek's getting kissed by a cloud. So he's so tall the clouds can almost kiss him. Hippopotamus. Hello, I'm a big happy hippo. I sleep in the sun till I'm hot, and when I'm not sleeping, I mooch in the mud, which hippos like doing a lot. Crocodile. When animals come to the river to drink, I watch for a minute or two. It's such a delight to behold such a sight that I can't resist chomping a few. He eats some animals that come to the water. Do you know what this animal's called? Rhinoceros. Rhinoceros. The ravenous rhino is big, strong, and tough, but his skin is all baggy and flappy, which means that there's plenty of room for his lunch, and that makes him terribly happy. Ooh, do you know what these animals are called? The gazelle. If you watch the movie The Lion King, we see a lot of gazelles running. No one can run half as quickly as me, the galloping gorgeous gazelle. I can leap up so high that my horns touch the sky, and I'm awfully pretty as well. Ooh, gorilla. It's a big monkey, right? A gorilla. The gorilla is big, black, and hairy, and the thing that he likes to do best is to look all ferocious and scary and wallop his giant great chest, right? So he's pounding his chest. Dun, dun, dun. Leopard. If you meet a hungry leopard prowling through the night, make sure you call him sir and be incredibly polite. Tiger. Beware of the terrible tiger. You don't always know when he's near, but his eyes shine like lights in the blackest of nights, and his growl makes you tremble with fear. They're like really big cats, right? The night has started falling, but the jungle never sleeps. The vulture circles slowly, this is a vulture, while the leopard softly creeps. And if you listen quietly, you might just hear the growl of a hungry pair of panthers who are still out on the prowl. The lions and their little cubs are sleeping in their den, so let's leave them till tomorrow when we'll visit them again. Good night, animals.